Hey team, Priority Team, this is Challan, and I want to share with you a story today in today's video. This story that changed my life. And it was a story about this woman. She was making $4 million in her financial services practice. This was years ago. And at that time, oh, and by the way, she was doing it in less than 7 hours on a weekly basis. She would come into the office literally for one day, have all her appointments lined up, teed up like a golf ball, and at the end of the day, sometimes half a day, she was done. And she did such large transactions where clients were coming to her, they were coming ready to pay her huge checks to get into her financial services products. And here I was at that time, in a financial services business, driving sometimes 2 hours to go on an appointment to meet with a husband and wife, and to get them involved in a mutual fund or an investment that was $25 investment on a monthly basis, and to do financial transactions that were very, very small. I wasn't making anywhere near $4 million on a yearly basis. I wasn't making anywhere near even $100,000 from financial services transactions, at least getting clients. So what did I do different? Or what did she do different that I was not doing? She was leveraging. She was leveraging her strategic experience, and she was leveraging her credibility and posture to get very influential people to come to her. In fact, not just come to her, beg. Her clients would beg to do business with her. So it was a paradigm shift. And after hearing that story, fast forwarding years later, after having my cars repossessed and wanting to do a home-based business with a new paradigm shift, a totally different way of doing it, the old way, the self-employed bondage way, the babysitting way, the extreme hand-holding way. And again, there's nothing wrong with helping people, but there is a difference between extreme babysitting and really giving your team a system that will duplicate, that is extraordinarily leveraging. So after that, and the book 4 Hour Work Week, and the book, another really important book that helped with the mindset is the power of full engagement. And then of course the number one foundation that helped my thinking on this was learning that being a workaholic is a sin. And I got that obviously in the Bible. There's a difference between striving and pushing and then overly striving, the wrong kind of striving, where it actually becomes where you're becoming that workaholic, where your God literally can become your business and you're jeopardizing all your other priorities in life. Faith maybe for you, family, health, and definitely your finances can suffer when you're being a workaholic. So fast forward, I lost everything, and I said, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. I have nothing to lose. My plan A became making money in a home business, but more importantly, doing it while having a life. And I learned how to get my prospects calling me. I learned how to get them to, by the time they got on the phone with me, they knew me, they liked me, they trusted me. And I call that level 3. Many of you have heard me talk about level 3. Level 3 building. Gosh, I always got to worry about my spelling. So level 3 building is where you have 90+% of your prospects calling you. Now, this isn't something that you just flip the switch and decide that you want to leverage your business and start working significantly less hours and get everybody calling you and learning how to be this internet marketer. But the first step, if I was to share the one step, is start realizing that you can do it. And obviously we train this at PriorityTeamPro.com and PriorityTeam.com. I teach how to cut the fat out of all the things that you don't need to do, so you can get yourself to that level 3 building that I teach, so you can be one of the top enrollers in your team if you choose to, or be the best enroller that you can be one of the best duplicators, build an incredibly duplicatable, ongoing residual base of business, but it takes getting rid of the control of the way that you used to do it and slowly have an end in mind. An end in mind that you're going to cut your hours, increase your productivity, be ultra strategic, get your prospects calling you instead of you having to make as many outbound dials. So this is Tom Challan with PriorityTeam.com, and there is a way to create wealth in your home-based business while having a life, cutting the fat out, having an end in mind, and getting your prospects to call you. And in the next video, we're going to go through in depth more on some of the steps and exactly how to do that. So until then, I'll see you in the next video.